Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Meredith Monroe is an American actress best known for her work on television, particularly for her roles in Dawson's Creek and Criminal Minds. Known for her grace, emotional depth, and versatility, Monroe has built a career defined by both poignant dramatic performances and warm, relatable portrayals of everyday women. Early life and education. Meredith Leigh Monroe was born on December 30, 1968. In Houston, Texas, and raised in Hinsdale, Illinois. She attended Hinsdale Central High School, where she developed an early interest in performance and the arts. After graduating, Monroe pursued modeling and later transitioned into acting, a move that allowed her to channel her natural charisma and emotional intelligence into storytelling. Early career. Monroe began her career in the 1990s, appearing in television commercials and modeling campaigns before landing her first acting roles. She made her television debut in 1996 with guest appearances on shows such as Dangerous Minds and Promised Land. Her early work demonstrated an ability to balance vulnerability and strength, qualities that would soon define her best-known characters. Breakthrough with Dawson's Creek. Monroe rose to prominence with her portrayal of Andy McPhee on the beloved teen drama Dawson's Creek. Joining the cast in the show's second season, 1998. Monroe's Andy was introduced as the intelligent, ambitious, and sometimes fragile younger sister of Jack McPhee, Kerr Smith. Her character's struggles with mental health and her tender relationship with Pacey Witter, Joshua Jackson, resonated deeply with audiences. Monroe's performance was widely praised for bringing emotional realism to the series, helping Dawson's Creek tackle sensitive issues rarely addressed in teen television at the time. Although she departed the main cast after the fourth season, Monroe's role remains one of the show's most memorable and affecting arcs. Continued television success. Following her breakout, Monroe continued to work steadily in television, appearing in a wide range of genres. She played Haley Hotchner, the wife of Aaron Hotchner, Thomas Gibson, in the long-running CBS procedural Criminal Minds. Her role, though recurring, left a major emotional impact on viewers. Haley's tragic storyline became one of the show's most powerful and heartbreaking plotlines, further showcasing Monroe's gift for emotional authenticity. Monroe has also appeared in numerous other television projects, including Boston Public, Heart of Dixie, Private Practice, The Closer, NCIS, Castle, and 13 Reasons Why. Her consistent ability to bring nuance and humanity to supporting roles has made her a respected and familiar face on television for over 2 decades. Film work. While primarily known for her television work, Monroe has also appeared in several films, including New Best Friend, 2002, and The Edge of 17, 2016. Her film work, though less extensive than her television career, reflects the same emotional intelligence and commitment that characterize her screen presence. Personal life and legacy off-screen. Meredith Monroe is known for her down-to-earth personality and dedication to family life. She has been married to Stephen Kavovitz since 1999, and the couple has children together. Despite her success, Monroe has maintained a low profile, preferring privacy and authenticity over celebrity spectacle. Her performances, particularly as Andy McPhee and Haley Hotchner, continue to resonate with audiences who appreciate her portrayals of women navigating love, loss, and identity with sincerity and compassion. In an entertainment industry often driven by glamour, Meredith Monroe stands out for her honesty, empathy, and timeless appeal. After establishing herself as a versatile and emotionally expressive actress, Meredith Monroe continued to build a steady and meaningful career in both television and film throughout the 2000s and 2010s. Her ability to blend warmth with emotional depth made her a sought-after performer for roles that required authenticity, sensitivity, and inner strength. Life after Dawson's Creek. When Dawson's Creek concluded, Monroe faced the challenge of stepping away from such a defining role. Rather than chasing fame or typecast parts, she took on characters that allowed her to explore a range of emotions and experiences. Monroe transitioned naturally into mature roles, evolving alongside her audience as they moved from adolescence into adulthood. In Boston Public, she portrayed a teacher in the challenging environment of a public high school, displaying both toughness and compassion. Her guest appearances on Without a Trace, Cold Case, and CSI Miami further demonstrated her ability to step seamlessly into complex storylines and make even brief roles memorable. The emotional power of Criminal Minds. One of Monroe's most acclaimed performances came with her recurring role on Criminal Minds, where she portrayed Haley Hotchner, the wife of FBI agent Aaron Hotchner. Introduced as a grounded and loving partner, Haley's character represented the emotional center of the show's lead investigator, contrasting the darkness of his work with tenderness and realism. Over time, however, the pressures of Hotchner's dangerous career strained their marriage, and Monroe portrayed that gradual unraveling with remarkable subtlety. Her scenes in later episodes, particularly leading up to the devastating storyline involving the serial killer George Foyer, the Reaper, are often cited as among the most emotionally impactful in the series. Haley's death, in the episode 100, remains one of Criminal Minds' most unforgettable moments, due largely to Monroe's moving and restrained performance. That role not only cemented her status as an actress capable of commanding deep emotional engagement but also endeared her to fans who saw Haley as a tragic but resilient figure, a symbol of the toll of heroism and the fragility of family life within violent worlds. Other work and guest appearances. In addition to her high-profile television roles, Monroe has continued to work steadily across various genres. She appeared in the dramedy Heart of Dixie, bringing humor and charm to the small-town world of Bluebell, Alabama. She also had roles in Private Practice, The Mentalist, NCIS, Castle, Bones, and How to Get Away with Murder, where she often portrayed women of intelligence, empathy, and quiet strength. Her versatility allows her to move comfortably between genres, from drama to procedural, from romance to thriller. Monroe's approach is rooted in emotional realism rather than theatricality, making even her smaller roles resonate deeply with viewers. Film appearances and recent projects. While Monroe's primary focus has remained television, she has occasionally appeared in feature films and independent projects. In New Best Friend, 2002, she played a college student caught in a web of jealousy and betrayal, and in The Edge of 17, 2016. She appeared alongside Haley Steinfeld in a critically acclaimed coming-of-age film that reintroduced her to younger audiences. Her more recent work includes guest appearances in 13 Reasons Why and The Rookie, demonstrating her continued presence and relevance in contemporary television. Monroe has also taken part in independent and streaming productions, where her nuanced performances remain appreciated by both critics and longtime fans. Personal life and philosophy. Away from the spotlight, Meredith Monroe has cultivated a quiet and balanced life. She married Stephen Kavovit in 1999, and the couple has 2 children. Monroe has spoken in interviews about the importance of maintaining privacy and prioritizing her family over the pressures of Hollywood. She has often reflected on the emotional demands of acting and the need to ground oneself amid the industry's instability. Her thoughtful approach to her craft and career choices reflects a deep self-awareness. she gravitates toward roles that challenge her emotionally rather than those that simply offer visibility. Monroe is also admired for her authenticity and grace, qualities that have kept her respected among peers and beloved by fans. She represents a kind of enduring professionalism, a reminder that a successful career in Hollywood doesn't always require constant publicity, but rather consistent, meaningful work. Legacy and cultural impact. Meredith Monroe's legacy is tied to the emotional resonance of her characters. As Andy McPhee in Dawson's Creek, she gave voice to issues of mental health and young love with compassion and honesty, helping shape the emotional tone of late 1990s television. As Haley Hotchner in Criminal Minds, she gave heart and humanity to a crime procedural that might otherwise have been purely dark and procedural. Over time, Monroe has become a symbol of quiet resilience, an actress who, through her sincerity and understated power, has earned enduring respect. Her performances continue to be rediscovered by new generations through streaming platforms, where her work remains timeless and deeply human. Acting style and approach. Meredith Monroe's acting style is rooted in emotional truth and subtlety. She is not a performer who relies on theatrical gestures or overt dramatics. Instead, she builds her characters from the inside out. Her performances are marked by quiet intensity, an ability to reveal vulnerability through small details, a glance, a hesitation, a tremor in her voice. This understated realism has made her particularly effective in roles that explore emotional complexity, grief, and resilience. In Dawson's Creek, her portrayal of Andy McPhee stood out because she treated the character's struggles with mental illness not as a plot device, but as a deeply human experience. Monroe brought empathy and sensitivity to Andy's anxiety and depression, showing both her fragility and her strength. Many fans and critics have noted that her depiction helped destigmatize mental health issues on television at a time when such topics were rarely handled with care. In Criminal Minds, Monroe's methodical and grounded approach gave the show a crucial emotional balance. She portrayed Haley Hotchner not as a victim, but as a fully realized woman torn between love, fear, and self-preservation. Her ability to convey heartbreak and courage in the same scene made Haley's arc unforgettable. Monroe's final episode remains one of the series' most powerful moments, a testament to how much emotional depth she brought to what could have been a minor supporting role. Monroe's technique often involves restraint. She lets silence do much of the work. This confidence in quiet acting allows the audience to project their own emotions onto her characters, creating an intimate connection between performer and viewer. Professional reputation and work ethic. In Hollywood, Meredith Monroe is widely regarded as a consummate professional. Colleagues have often praised her for her focus, kindness.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.